For this project, you'll need a large men's shirt. I bought mine from a thrift store for $5. Cut about 10 inches off from the bottom of the shirt. Cut off both sleeves until you have this tank top. Measure yourself right underneath of the armpit. For me, it's roughly 31 inches. I then measure the top of the shirt and make sure that it's half of that. Mark those spots on your tank top. Cut off the collar and cut off any excess fabric on the sides. Now we can move on to the sleeves. Cut off the top as well as the bottom so that you end up with a rectangular shape. Take the torso piece that you cut up earlier, flip it inside out, and pin them together. Sew the two sides together with a straight stitch. Now take the excess fabric that you cut off from the bottom of your shirt, cut it in half into two long strips. One of the strips comes from the bottom of the shirt, so it should have a rolled hem already. Take the strip that doesn't have a finished edge, roll it down twice, and then sew it down with a straight stitch. Take the two strips that you made, attach them to each other. Make sure that the finished edge are next to each other. Sew it down with a straight stitch. And now I have this giant loop which I will make into ruffles. Sew a basting stitch all around the loop on the side that does not have a rolled hem. Now comes the fun part of making the ruffles. Take the loop thread that is at the end of your stitch and gently pull it and slowly make ruffles across the loop. Just make sure that the final product can fit comfortably around your arm and your torso. You should end up with something like this. Take the two pieces that you cut out of the sleeves. Roll a hem on both the top and at the bottom. Stitch it down with a straight stitch. I then attach the sleeves to the shirt with a zigzag stitch and end up with something like this. And then I took the ruffle that I made earlier and pinned it all around the top. Then I looked around the scrap fabric in order to take out anything that I could make straps out of. I ended up going with the area that's right behind the collar. It was a lot of work to seam rip everything, but I was able to get enough fabric in order to make some straps out of. I ended up with two strips like this. I took one edge, folded down, and then took the other edge and folded on top of it, and then sew it down with a straight stitch. Once I have my straps, I took one end and then tucked it in between the ruffle and the shirt. I then pinned it down so that I could sew over them later. I then took the other end of the strap and tucked it into the back of the shirt, in between the ruffle and the torso area. Then I sewed everything together with a straight stitch. The last step is to add a hem to the bottom of the shirt. And this is the final product! I'm super happy with them. I actually made two of these, so hope you enjoy!